Hey, welcome everybody to the 2018 Legend of Zelda Any% No Up+A tournament. We're in the first of the Swiss round. This match is between AngryLarry, number 49 seed, and CakeSauc3, the number 19 seed. Welcome my co-commentator, Buzz Thunder.
Hi, Eunice. How you doing? Good to be here.
Thanks. Thanks for coming.
Sure thing. Well, we got a couple of good runners here. AngryLarry, he is more of a randomizer player. Both of these guys did just a PB recently in this game. Larry getting a sub 40, say about a month ago. He also is known for his Legacy of the Wizard fame. Third place in that in the world, as well as commissioner of the SHI tournament, which is gaining a lot of popularity recently.
Yeah, I believe he also won a presidential award for lovemaking. CakeSauc3 has a ton of world records. He's known for playing the I Want to Be a Guy fan games, Wings of Vi, Shantae, a couple of Shantae games, and so he plays very well on all those. And his recent PB in this game is on the route that they're both currently on to first, not the optimal world record route, but CakeSauc3's time on this route is extremely good.
Yeah, incredibly fast. It's a 31:52, I believe, something like that. Which I didn't even think like a sub 35 was possible using this route, but I guess that's just my gameplay.
Yeah, most people would switch off of this route around like a 35 or a 34.
But for a tournament like this, I think it's safety would be a big part of it too. I mean, if you can do it that fast, you might as well stick with the route.
Definitely, this route is basically risk-free in the beginning. Not in terms of death, but if you go the world record route, there is a certain risk of losing 10 seconds here, another 10 seconds there due to bad RNG, where that doesn't happen on this route. And there is a much lower risk of dying, too.
Yeah, definitely. I see the one main deviation we're going to see between these two runners is Larry is most likely going to get the blue ring, and I don't think that CakeSauc3 is going to bother.
Yeah, it already looks like CakeSauc3 is off route for a blue ring. There's a lot of money pickups that should be done in this segment in order to afford the blue ring when it becomes, useful to pick it up when it's, expedient.
And he's heading right over to get the white sword right now, and then proceed to level 1.
Yeah, this is having the white sword is gonna help him do a few things a bit faster in the route. Larry, what he's doing, having to pick up this money, is actually increases the risk of this route a bit. And when we created this route that CakeSauc3 is using, this wasn't a route before 2015's tournament. One of the things that we set out to do is actually, take out the blue ring, which does take a couple minutes of extra time to do, but also it reduces the risk of this segment that Larry's currently on. Yeah, we're seeing him having to negotiate these screens, and he has 4 hearts to work with, and he needs to, his next refill from a Triforce is minutes from now. CakeSauc3 is almost to level 1 right now, and once he enters level 1, most of the danger of dying on this segment is over.
Yeah, definitely that risk of early death is there, but I would have to say that's most likely going to be outweighed by the fact that you'll be able to survive 9 much easier having the blue ring.
Definitely.
Let's see, so is Larry going to get a candle right here?
Yeah, he can use it to the benefit of picking it up here rather than a later spot where it might save a slight amount of time, is he can actually stop and pick up the heart or potion south of level 1.
Yeah, that's always a good grab. I know that I have to do it every time because Yeah, surviving 9 without a potion is that's not in my skill level yet. And both of the runners doing that trick to try to get that blue Lionel to respawn here in the white sword screen, but he's just not cooperating. He walked right back up to that path where you're trying to get him to get away from.
Yeah, that's really the biggest risk of death on this segment, is where that blue Lionel is. You can just re-enter the screen over and over to get him to spawn in a better location. But they both are doing just fine now. Saw a moment ago, CakeSauc3 got the bow, and in getting the bow, rather than walk around and push the push block on the left side of that diamond that encases the stairway, he just clipped through the block using a trick where it just messes with the game's subpixels, and you can clip through the 1-pixel boundaries that most of the game's tiles are made of.
Yeah, and as you were discussing that, you might have noticed AngryLarry doing the screen scrolling. Those are two of the most common, you know, time-saving glitches in this game, where you can, again, do some manipulation on the side of the screen and actually just walk through the side of the border and end up on the other side.
Yep. And we saw Larry just re-entered level 1, which has the effect of jimmying open the key door at the top of the screen. You trick the game into thinking that you actually entered the foyer of the level from the top, and it just opens the door. Oops. So free key. And CakeSauc3 screen scrolling over to where level 3 is.
Yeah, that's a very neat trick to do that with the key doors. Again, I know playing randomizer, that works to you know, any direction that you enter the screen, the game thinks that that's where you came from, even if you game over.
Yeah, there's ways to do it from inside the dungeon as well. If you just have the door flags in a certain room set a certain way, and you Up+A or die back to the first room, you can open the first door a different way. Here, the room CakeSauc3 is in right now is one of the rooms that can bleed time when you're on a 3-first route, where you'd have a wood sword only and a limited number of bombs to use. If you get a bad pattern out of that room, you just lose a bunch of time in a PB attempt. You know, top runners will just reset for bad RNG in that room. It's not an option here.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one of the, I don't know, probably the most important things is bombs, bomb count management, you know, that kind of stuff. This route, again, it's a little bit safer. Like you said, doing 3 first, you don't really have any room for error in there, but he had 7 bombs going in, so I mean, and then there's always a safety in the room that CakeSauc3 is in right now. You do get a bomb drop if you kill all of those red dark nuts in that room.
Yeah, so that's a big benefit of this route, really, is just the whole bunch of flexibility in managing resources. And we saw it. Manhandler did not drop a bomb, but he commonly will drop a bomb, but that's a factor of his center body part is invincible. It won't be killed, but as it rolls over bombs, it gets a kill for every single frame on your counter. This is a mechanic that you force a bomb drop by every 10th enemy killing that enemy with a bomb, and you get a bomb back. And so you can exploit that mechanic by having a manhandler roll across a bomb with his center part.
So let's say you do an entire bomb on that. How many? What would the count be?
If you dead center a bomb on a manhandler, you'll get 5 counts for the kill.
Okay, because I thought it would be like, you know, 80 or 90 or something. Like, I didn't know how fast it ticked up.
Yeah, so it'll tick up every frame. If, let's say, you place the bomb in front of the manhandler and he rolls across it with his center body part and he actually doesn't die, you could probably rack up like 30 counts, because that's how long the explosion lasts. It lasts about 30 frames.
And that would just lock in the 10 count in the memory.
Yeah, and unless you took a hit and reset it, but it's gonna
Right.
give you that bomb, and it's gonna skip that fairy that you can accidentally get sometimes if you land on exactly 16 kills. you'll get a fairy instead.
Okay, but it has to be landing exactly on that, correct?
Exactly on 16.
Okay.
That it'd be a frame perfect thing to get a fairy off a manhandler when doing that.
CakeSauc3 navigating 4 here, taking out the likes and the Zols. That's one of the more notorious time loss rooms in this run, but he goes through there pretty quickly.
Yeah, again, with having a white sword, it really reduces how much time you can lose in that room. The factor, you know, that really causes a weaker weapon in this game to lose time is that the enemies, once they're hit, they become invincible for a half of a second, and you can't hit them again until that time frame wears off. So if you have a weapon that's half as powerful, you've just got to sit through twice as many invincibility periods.
You know, Larry getting the raft in 3, gonna head on over to. Hopefully he doesn't get manhandled in there.
Yeah, he's on a safe route here where the same as CakeSauc3, where manhandles can be the top left corner. It's the safest place for him to spawn. CakeSauc3 has just gone through he did a dark ladder clip to get across a 2-tile section of water that normally you can't, you know, walk over with the ladder. He went up and he got the error key, which is a really cool thing, and now he's at Gleeok.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem with Gleeok. Just mows him down, grabs a heart container, and moving along.
So they both went 2 first, but Larry's on a blue ring route, and CakeSauc3 is not going to get a blue ring.
So that means Larry's going to go for the 100 secret after this.
He is, and he survives barely. He stabs through the manhandler while he's invincible to get him taken care of. He was just within an inch of his life.
Yeah, that was a very close call. Manhandler not cooperating, just kept going up and down and forcing Larry to run out of bombs. But yeah, he gets out.
Yeah, Larry's going to have to farm in the overworld to get bombs, but he's in a good place for that. The enemies around here drop bombs. If he just happens to not get unlucky. 0 drops out of 4 so far. There he goes, he's saved. CakeSauc3 has just gone around the world using the world wrap trick. It's another screen scroll where screen scrolls from the left edge of Hyrule, and it actually takes him up 1 row and right 15 to get to the other edge of Hyrule.
Yeah, pretty crazy and impressive glitch to see for the first time if you don't really, you know this game terribly well.
Yeah, one thing that might escape people who see it is the fact that he's not actually just going, you know, left around the world. He's actually going up a whole row at the same time, because the game's screens on the map are laid out in a numerical order, where, you know, the top right corner where CakeSauc3 is heading right now is, you know, the 16th screen, and then the first screen on the second row is the 17th screen. So if you go left from, you know, 17th screen, you'd end up on the 16th.
I see. I always thought it was just consecutively wrapped. I didn't realize that you went up 1. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Still learning about this game, even though I've been playing it for how long? Forever.
Forever. That's a good time though. It's about how long I've been playing it.
Yeah. Except for that dark period of time where I took it to a game swap and traded it in for Simon's Quest.
Oh.
Only to buy it back, like, you know, a few months later.
How much remorse?
I mean, I was pretty young, so...
At least it was a new game, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I play a lot of Simon's Quest too. I shouldn't... I'm not immune here. CakeSauc3 is now in level 5, and he's heading for the reporter. He's going to block clip to avoid this extremely difficult room full of blue dark nuts.
Yeah, I feel this is one of the more difficult rooms in the whole game.
Yeah,
If you're not careful, and if they don't cooperate, it's really hard to get them to all group together.
CakeSauce hits 4 with a single bomb. That's great. Yeah, this is one of the more critical rooms in terms of getting a top-end speed run. It's how fast you do this room. It's just a good place to lose a lot of time or lose your resources. But CakeSauce is in great shape after this.
Yeah, I was gonna say he did that very well. I mean, a lot of people might get down to 1 bomb there, but I think he already picked up from the Gibdo that has him in the other room, so he didn't want to use as many bombs as he could. And he didn't really need to because he only had a few hits left.
Yeah, as long as you leave that room with a bomb, you're in okay shape. You have a way to get more bombs back, either through a force mechanic or by doing a certain thing onto the dongos. We'll see if he does that. They probably both did at the beginning of 2, where they smoked the Dodongo and then stabbed him.
Yeah, they did. Again, there's so many glitches that happen, and we're just so accustomed to it. It's like, I don't even think to mention it. It's like, that's just normal.
Yeah. Now here he goes. He's gonna try to put that smoke in front of him, and he stabs it, which forces a bomb drop. It's special code for these guys, where it automatically, if you stab a stunned Dodongo, it just says, hey, it sets that flag that says your drop's going to be a bomb.
And you kind of have to, you can put the bomb like right next to them to stun them, because if they eat the bomb, it's a different way of them taking damage. So what you saw Cake doing there was making him eat the bomb and then having another bomb explode as he's coming out of his stunned phase. His bomb eating stun to be actually stunned, and then you can stab him. So that's just more consistent to use 2 bombs. But if you line it up correctly, you can do it with 1 bomb.
Yeah, either way is great as long as you have the bombs to do it. The feed and place the second bomb quickly is a very safe trick that he won't be able to troll you if he eats that first bomb. Taking down Dig Dog with 4 white sword hits. This is important here because his next destination is level 7, and it's ideal to enter 7 with at least 7 bombs. That way you don't have to stop anywhere in the level to get more. He only has 6, so at some point he's going to need a bomb drop in the level in order to finish it.
Yeah, I always get in trouble with bombs in level 7 for sure. So yeah, Larry's getting more money over here. The last 100 CK.
Yeah, this is to pay for his meat and arrows, which is what CakeSauce is shopping for right now. Larry's going around the world picking up some hearts, and I think we'll see him pick up a potion if he hadn't already.
Alright, CakeSauc buying all the bare essentials. Doesn't need anything else now. Doesn't have to worry about his rupee. Unless you face Ganon, you want to have 1 rupee in there. But that's usually not a problem.
I say take at least 2.
Yeah, you might as well.
Right there, Larry was about 4 steps from an arrow shop, but it doesn't help to stop there because later he'll be able to. It'll actually cost him fewer frames to shop exactly where CakeSauc did. Very small difference. And here, CakeSauc in level 7. This is a level that's not about necessarily the boss at the end, but the enemies inside of it and the length of the level. The blue gorillas will just wear down your health as you go because they have an uncanny sniping ability. Is completely unfair.
Yeah, I mean, it always seems like they turn around and throw that at you like the last possible second. Yeah, like you said, it's uncanny for sure.
Yeah, they are well trained.
Cake using the food or the bait to get past the hungry Garaya. Grumble grumble.
Here's another. Oh, Cake has accidentally dropped a bomb, I think. Which is fine. He needed more bombs anyway, and he can get them soon. But he's down to 4 hearts. That room really took its toll. And you can tell he's picking up the heart. Larry in Fort Gibdo looks like he's going to leave that bomb for later. That way he has that safety net. He's going to be entering the recorder room with 6 bombs anyway.
Yeah, that's a good strategy in here. I like to do that just because I know I can just throw down every bomb I can to try to kill these blue dark nuts, because you always have that one just waiting for you on the way out, and then you can exploit the Dodongos too.
This is the room CakeSauc3 needs to clear to get his bombs back, but he can. He's getting health refills. This is good for him. The Gorillas are in a health dropping group. They have a high drop rate, and on average they drop 1 heart per kill.
Yeah, same drop group as the blue dark nuts that Larry's fighting right now.
Yep. And wow, Cake gets another fairy and a heart. He's gone from 1.5 back up to 10 hearts. This is important, not just for survival, but for his refill at the Triforce. Every heart that he's missing that the Triforce has to refill is going to cost him 2/3 of a second.
Yeah, he was looking looking close to a death there, but completely turned it around.
Yeah.
Larry finishes out the blue dark nuts, grabs a recorder, and he'll be going back to the Gibdo and up to Dig Dogger.
Yeah, and since he left that room with 4 bombs, he steals this bomb off the Gibdo, or doesn't have to steal it. Either way, he's gonna be in great shape on bombs leaving. There he goes, nice steal.
Yeah, utilizing the iframes where you hit them, and you can actually walk through the enemies as long as they're still flashing, and they won't damage you.
Yeah, there are a few enemies in the game that are coded to not allow you to pass, even after you hit them. Which is what makes Wizrobes particularly annoying. Well, Larry does not have to stop to dupe up his bombs because he did so well with his bombs up to this point, which is, it saves a little bit of time. Cake spent a few seconds in that room.
And combat's about to get a lot easier for Cake here in the graveyard. It's going to pick up the magical sword.
And the magical sword deals, 4 damage, we'll say, per hit. Whoops. The wood sword being 1 damage, the white sword being 2 damage. So his output is much higher. Makes the game a ton easier.
Yeah, it's very important going into 6 here, because we're going to get our first look at Wizrobes, and they're not easy to deal with, even when you do have the magical sword, because the blue guys are going to take 3 hits with the magical sword, that is.
And Larry went with the 1 bomb and 2 swing strat on Dig Dogger, which is fine that he still has enough bombs to finish out level 7, even if he doesn't get a bomb drop anywhere.
Yeah, that's just a little thing. I don't know if it does save you any time. I mean, it saves you 1 menuing, but I mean, it's really easy with the white sword. You only have to stab him twice, and normally he's not going to move out of your way or be able to pick up speed and run around the room, so it's pretty safe to do it that way.
That was a clean magical breakfast room for CakeSauc3. He barely took any damage. It was nice and fast. He left a fairy on the, floating around there. He could have had that back, his health back if he wanted. But yeah, Larry's 1 bomb and 2 sword is the fastest strat that was available to him at the moment, because it did save a menu.
And Larry finishing up his shopping spree. Red light special on arrows today, something like that.
Clock for CakeSauc3. Oh wow! And the like in the top right side of the room, which was threatening to cost him a lot of walking, actually only had 1 hit from a wood arrow left to die.
Yeah, he's been great utilization of the wood arrows. In that room on 7 with the wall masters after getting stunned, taking those out, and then I saw him pick up a bomb that was dropped by one of the Vyres earlier in this dungeon as well.
Yeah, the arrows in this game will pick up drops for you that came from enemies. And then the boss of the level's dead. Barely ever knew him.
Yeah, if you blink, you miss that fight. Goma just opens his eyes, you hit him once with an arrow, and he's done.
Cake does 2 toots of that recorder and goes to a faraway place. Back to level 2, which takes him very near to level 8.
Yep, level 8, this is going to be his last dungeon, getting the last Triforce, and then he'll be able to enter 9 and look for Ganon.
Yeah, first he's got to deal with what is the new enemy in the game at this point, lag. A lot of lag when you're trying to do precision combat. Let's see how he handles it here. And there you can see the lag is really bad. His fireballs.
Yeah, pretty dangerous room, you know, without any rings and health protection in there, but you know, he just takes a few hits. Normally, you're allowed to. Same thing here with this room that he's coming in. Just because of the health drop groups, hopefully you get a fairy or at least a couple hearts out of the room. So as long as you don't get beat up too bad, you'll be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's looking like he's going to get out of here, you know, with plenty of health. Yeah, 9.5 hearts is plenty. Ooh, oh no, Larry was robbed of a bomb drop. He did the smoke trick on the Dodongo, he stabbed the Dodongo, but before the Dodongo had died, it takes 21 frames for it to die, and Larry was hit by a fireball in that time. And now he does not have the bombs he needs to get out of the level. It looks like he's going to go forward and hope to get a bomb drop, but if he doesn't, he'll have to go backward and get one from a floor drop.
So in that 21 frames, the game thought that he reset his count back down to 0.
Yeah, because he was hit by a fireball, and that's, I mean, getting hit resets your count, but Larry gets a lucky drop, thank goodness. You hate to see that happen.
Yeah, I guess no harm, no foul there, because, yeah, Gurria was nice to give him those bombs that he was looking for.
Actually had a player forfeit in the first tournament, when it being in Larry's exact situation, getting to that last room with no bombs and not getting the drop, and he decided he did not want to play the game anymore.
Yeah, that's a run ruiner, but I mean, if you're in a race, you could still walk around and figure out a way to get a couple more. Yeah. But I understand the frustration for sure.
And CakeSauc is going for that safety potion before he goes to 9, avoiding BT's racing heart. Now Larry doing the Lost Woods skip. The screen scroll here to avoid doing the Lost Woods maze. CakeSauc dealing with the rock RNG on the way to level 9.
Yeah, Larry's gonna power up with the magical sword. He has more than enough hearts. You need how many you need? 12?
You need 12 hearts in order to hoist. So they both got here with 13.
And level 9, here we go. Got enough keys. You only need 3 keys in level 9, so he doesn't have to clear out this room. There is a key drop in that first room, but doesn't have to clear it out.
Yeah, I believe.
Oh, and Larry's out of keys.
Yeah, he's missed picking up a key somewhere, but he's fine. There's a key right here.
Yeah, you only need 1 going into 6, correct?
That's right. That's kind of surprising. I'm not sure which keys Larry missed. I saw him re-enter 1, which may be optional on this route. They're just There are a couple of extra key options due to having like the white sword in level 3.
Yeah, I know there's always a couple of utility ones. I didn't know about that one in 6. Usually, if I realize I'm low on keys, there's a bomb up in 4 to get that extra one in the money room.
Yeah, yeah. There are ways to pick up keys in a lot of places. Like if you don't have them, go into 8th. There's a side key. Oh, CakeSauce had a bit of a rough next room with the whiz robes. Larry had a pretty clean magical breakfast, though. Here we go, the Patra 2. Will he get a skip here? He's going for it. He overruns the clip by 1 pixel, misses that one somehow. There he's in. Oh, he didn't even take a hit. Got 3 tries.
And not bad. And he also looking good on bombs, so he forced one from one of those Zols.
Yeah, and he has 2 potions still to sit on. He's gonna sit in the bottom left corner here and bait. He's used all his bombs. CakeSauce can't spend any more bombs or he'll need more to finish. He needs both these bombs to get walls busted down.
It's always fun when you get bomb happy in that room and then realize you don't have enough to to complete the level.
Oh, been there.
Yep. Yeah, I think I rage quit a stream a couple weeks ago doing the same thing. Nice reverse clip.
Yeah, second try reverse clip, very nice. Nice backup strat. Gets out of the way of the, gets off the vector of that orange Wizrobe who's wanting to kill him. Larry gets a spawn right in front of his face? Oh my goodness. And CakeSauce is in the likewise. What happened to Larry is not normal, where that Wizrobe spawned right there, right in front of the door on him.
Yeah, nice. He's been unlucky in a couple different spots here, but yeah, at least he got that bomb back in that other area. That would have slowed him down a lot. Taking that 1 damage from the Wizrobe isn't really going to be, game breaking.
CakeSauce is through the Wizrobe trap room. He's filling up here because the room he's about to pop into is the kind of room where things can go very badly very quickly. And all he needs to do is maneuver, but yeah, like that.
Yeah, getting hit by those that red Wizrobe Bean will take 4 hearts of damage away from you with the green tunic on, so that's why he was being very careful.
Yeah, if you make like a 2-frame wrong move in that room, you can get displaced and into damage you didn't expect to take, and it could be all over in a heartbeat.
This is the only Patra in the game that you actually have to kill to get into Ganon's room, and let's see how the Ganon fight works.
Alright, Ganon's gone to the other side. He's picking him up in the middle. Good strat. Gonna back up. Safely takes down Ganon.
All you gotta do is come in and get the girl.
Yeah.
And there you have it.
GG to CakeSauce. Winning time, 34 minutes, 10 seconds. Very respectable for a 2 first run. Larry's fighting Gliak. Larry looked like he's getting out of level 8. He didn't have to stop and use a potion or anything. I would say he's probably not had as many heart refills as, let's say, what would be the average in this level. Coming here with a blue ring and getting out with 3.5 hearts is not what you really expect. But he's through it, and that's all that really matters. Larry's straight up to level 9. He doesn't not stop to get a safety potion. He's already done that. All right, banana jam for Larry. Larry needs his keys. He didn't come in here with 3 keys like CakeSauc3 did, but look at how easy this room is.
Yeah, not much to it when you have the magical sword. So he had 6 bombs coming in. Is that the exact amount you need? 1 for the door and then 5 on the inside of level 9?
Let me think about that.
I think that's right.
That sounds like the bare minimum. For me, if I'm always like, well, I definitely want to have more bombs. But
yeah, you definitely want it for the silver arrow room.
Yeah, but he can get out of here with what he has, and he can use a potion if he judiciously use the potion in order to get his beams back. Oh, look at that! Patra was gonna go left and block him, and he's killed the keystone of the orbital. So Patra's locked in this pattern. Patra is really glitched. Since we have a moment to talk about it, what Patra was originally supposed to do in the programming is, basically expand like 1 time for 1 revolution, and then go back to being all small. But instead, there's glitches in the code that make him do it 3 times, and furthermore, killing certain orbitals will do certain things to the code. So in that case, Larry killed the 2nd orbital, which locked the pattern into the expando. But Larry's having a nice clean room here. Got to use some bombs, and he has 8 left.
Yeah, looking great with bombs. Wanted to fill up by killing that Patra, because that's a guaranteed bomb drop, and then he gets a lucky one from a red Wizrobe.
He can go on without stopping at this point. Going low with the safe clip, gets hit, but he does not get pushed out. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that was nice, fast and clean clip there.
All right, silver arrow room. I like it. He's getting in.
Yeah, those blues Wizrobes are not grouping up for him. They're just kind of scattering and running away. Giving him pretty rough room in there, but he did okay.
He's going for the double clip. He's got to step out. He's got it backward.
Yeah, we could say that's a clip that I don't know how to do, so I don't even try.
It's a time save to do it if you kill your last enemy and you're actually very far to the inside of that room. Otherwise, it's better to just go around. But no, he did a great job of using his health as a resource to avoid losing time to bubbles. Resetting the clip gets in, just 1 heart of damage.
Yeah, that's nice getting that 2nd clip. That room can be a real headache once those blue Wizrobes start zooming around, and they can make it really difficult to get inside there, and you might have to resort to killing all of them.
Yeah.
Out of frustration.
Yeah, we have basically, what the optimal strats are, what the top level speedrunners do in every given room. A lot of those strats dissolve very quickly when things go wrong. So being able to handle a 2nd try clip is really good.
Yeah, it's a difficult adjustment, especially for speedrunners, because you're so used to resetting, and starting over. But when you're racing, you know, there's none of that. So learning how to adjust can be a adjustment.
Ah. Oh, there's one of those ones there. The room that can fall apart quickly. And Larry really shows, in that case, just how much could have gone wrong. And how much, if it didn't go wrong, because he didn't take, you know, he has a blue ring for one, so he can't take 4 hearts of damage from a single beam. Oh, going for the strats! Larry trying to do us proud by going with the crazy get inside the Patra strat. Thanks, Larry. There he goes, a little bit more. Fantastic.
Yeah, that looked great after the refill. Now let's see if Ganon cooperates for him. So he was just a little bit low to miss that first stab, and now Ganon's just moving around all over the place. But,
oh, but he picked him up nicely.
Yeah, no problem. He had to go fishing for him, but yeah, that was a pretty quick Ganon kill.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like Larry was going for the. Oh, and he stabbed before the right fired finished spawning. That's funny. Yeah, it looked like he'd gone for a strat that we were talking about. Where random effect, say if you go left and you go straight up, he always gets him, but it looked like it didn't work this time. Well, good race. Good game to Larry, a 41-47. Not too bad. Really good finish. Showed off, you know, fast Patra stuff, and really picking up Ganon like that is not easy.
Yeah, see, you know, very good, solid runs from both players. A little bit off their PBs, but yeah, it looked good. Good runs, good race.
And we're here with AngryLarry. Good game on the, you know, good race.
Yeah, thank you. Hello.
Hi.
And how are we doing today?
Oh, it's good, man. You know, I like the end there. You picked up Ganon from Ganon got loose on you, and you picked him right up in the middle of the room.
Yeah, it's really, you know, Ganon's not too hard of a fight if you understand the pattern, you know, and all that. But, you know, I love the fact that I just went like in like 2 optional doors and just for fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. The keys missed a key somewhere, I guess.
No, I burned the key going the wrong way in 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I wound up needing to hopefully pick up that extra key in 6 to the right of start, and luckily there was a key there. I was just that was blind.
Yeah, thankfully there is a key there.
Yeah.
At the end of level 7, you had stabbed that Dodongo that you had stunned, and in the process of stabbing and killing it, you were hit by a fireball, which lost the bomb force.
Oh, is that how that happens? I lose
Yeah.
the force bomb if I get hit?
Yeah, in the process between the stab hitting the Dodongo, there's a 21 frame space before the drop hits the floor, right? So you were hit by the fireball in that span of time, in 0.3 seconds.
Luckily, I got carried by the red gorilla. But yeah, kind of slow. I mean, I don't really play this a lot. So, like, on my 3rd completed run, you know, obviously it's not better than my last, which was my PB. But it's just slow overall. I lost a lot of time in 4, but I think that was going probably to 4. From 3 to 4, where I had to farm a bomb, maybe?
Right. Yeah, you know, having a farm bomb in the overworld is going to cost you time.
Yeah, and then 6, 7, I gave back time going through an extra door, and 6, I had to go get that key. But, you know, whatever. You know, you can't complain if you don't really grind and practice this. You know, I got through it. I didn't game over. It's a win. Chat was lit, I bet.
You know, let me check chat. Confirm that. Congratulations, CakeSauc3, on the win. How's it going?
Thanks. That's going pretty well. How are you guys doing?
Good game, man.
Yeah, good game. How did it go, Larry?
It went very well. I did a couple of extra doors, and I heard that we're going to take 7 minutes off my time as a result.
Nice.
Yeah, a little bonus. It's like a Zelda won any percent league. If you use a couple extra doors, you get points off. It's great.
I like that. We could probably make a different tournament around those kind of rules too.
Yeah, I was so distracted by doing the wrong door and needing the key in 6 that I totally forgot to get the book. And I was going to get the book, but whatever.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Well, we might as well just hear about CakeSauc3, because mine was a total disaster.
Well,
I mean,
Go ahead.
I messed up a lot of scrolls, so that was kind of funny. I was a little jittery, but it was fun. I felt like I played at least pretty well.
You did play very well. There were a lot of rooms. You know, some of the more difficult rooms in the run went quite well for you, like the recorder room. I mean, you hit 4 dark nuts with a single bomb. That's always something to be desired.
Yeah, I kind of messed up though because I didn't get enough bombs out of 4. So I'm used to, on the route that I do, getting to the recorder room, and I'm able to just use 6 bombs is what I like to have for that room, and then grab the 4 from the Gipto on the way out.
Right, and that's what Larry did, but Larry also left the recorder room with 4 bombs.
Dang, that's pretty
So
good.
It worked out really well for him. But yeah, you did well anyway. I mean, even if you weren't on the same strat, you did well, and you recovered your bombs from the Dodongos. You had a really good, like, Wiz Robe, the first Wiz Robe room at level 6 that you have to clear. Yeah, that room went very well, and many other rooms too.
Yeah, I'm all right with how it went.
So, you know, this is the first round of Swiss. You know, CakeSauc, next round you'll match up against somebody else who won in the first round. Larry will go up against an 0-1. So, you know, that the next round will be you might get matched up a little bit closer, an opponent closer to your own time.
And that's going to change some things.
Yeah, as you guys get, you know, matched up with people closer to your time, you might have to change strats, like you
Like
know,
not go through extra doors?
extra doors. Yeah, you could cut those from the next run.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Gotta give chat what they want.
Or maybe if you go through more extra doors, you'll get in your opponent's head.
Yeah, I won't be happy until someone names a route after me.
Get the book.
I tried, man. I just forgot.
The extra doors. And just get rid of the extra doors from today's route and put them in toward the book. You'll get the same time, and you have a book.
Yeah, I might as well get the wand to complement that as well. I'm going to do a lot of good stuff in the next race. Guaranteed.
Fantastic.
But yeah, thanks for taking the time to put this on for us, guys.
Yeah, thanks. It was great having you guys. I'd like to also thank. So this is Follow the Runners. You know, CakeSauc with an E, or with 3 for an E, and AngryLarry. The thanks to only level 1 live for the beautiful yarn layout that we use today. My co-caster Buzz Thunder.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks Speed Gaming. There are more events happening today. Some Zelda 1 randomizers are happening tonight. Try to pull up the schedule and can't find it. Everything I'm looking for, but
Zelda 2 weekly
Zelda
randomizer.
2 weekly. That's right. Is at
Yeah,
11 o'clock.
That's gonna be a big one. Hopefully a big race. That's gaining steam and popularity. So we hope to have about 20 different runners in that one this time, and 4 of them will be featured on one of the Speed Gaming channels.
I believe it's this one.
Yeah, this one.
Beautiful. Well, thanks everybody. Thanks for watching.
And thank you guys as well.